All right, good.
You good?
All right, guys. Preseason game number 2. Excellent job by our team and our coaching staff of getting the intensity up out there. It was a great day. There was a lot of enthusiasm on both sides of the football. The defense started fast on the first series, stopped the first offense, stopped the second offense, and then the first and second offense went down the field and drove on the next couple of series. Outstanding day for both. We ended up with a 2-minute drill, a lot of great things. We still had some protection problems, got better. Overall, I thought the offense had a better day today, scored points, made some big plays. A couple of stats for you. Garrett was 18 of 32 for 308 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Max was 11 of 19 for 125 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing Josh Williams had 7 rushes, 66 yards. John Emery and Tyron did not practice. Almighty Goodwin had 6 rushes for 25 yards. Corey Connor 5 for 15. Those young backs look good. Devontae Lou, who I said was having a good camp, had 5 receptions for 85 yards. Malik Neighbors 4 receptions. Deion Smith 3 receptions. Brian Thomas, Jack Best, all those guys had pretty good days. On defense, Jay Ward had 8 tackles. Xavier Carter had 2 sacks. Mason Smith had 3 sacks. So overall, good day. Our kicker had a 54-yard field goal, and obviously, we think that he's one of the best in the country. And so I think that we got what we wanted to get done today. The elements were out there today, which was good. Our team didn't blink. Any questions?
Coach Chester Boucher with NBC 33 here in Baton Rouge. What have you seen from Michael Jones so far?
Yeah. Mike is adjusting from playing nickel to middle, and he's doing a good job. He's not there yet. Obviously, he has some experienced linebackers in front of him. He's still learning how to play the middle, but he's doing a fine job for us.
And I know you mentioned the tight end price. And you have to what's that everything after you? Do you have to sort of track throughout the season? But with him and John right now, is that something that you're concerned about moving forward, or was it just kind of a precautionary thing today?
Hey, Wilson, could you say that again? I didn't hear the first question. It was kind of the first part.
Yeah, sorry. You'd obviously mentioned that tight end price had gotten nicked up earlier this week, but with him and John, is that something you're concerned about moving forward, or more precautionary?
Now,
John and
who are you talking about? I'm sorry, I didn't get the question. What position you talking about?
a running back with John Emery and tight end.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Hey, those guys. Hey, Josh Williams did a great job. We need these guys to come out and perform. These young running backs have been out there every day. Tyron and John, have been off and on. And again, I believe in them. They're great backs, but we need some consistency out of both of them, and we haven't got it really in camp.
Hey, Coach, this is Josh Sibley with Louisiana Gridiron Football. You had mentioned earlier that Mike Baskerville, Jared Small, and Damone Clark could all be starters at linebacker. Now, with the injury to Glenn, could this possibly bring up you guys playing with a 3-3-5 defense and moving away from the traditional 4-3 or even the 4-2-5?
No, not at all. Not at all. We're very strong in the defensive front. Glenn's going to come back mid-season. We got some young guys playing well. We're sticking with the 4-3, and that hasn't even been discussed. Good question, though.
Hey, Ed, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. This is kind of a different off-topic question. This is more about recruiting. I guess just, we haven't asked you about recruiting in a while, but just an update on the 2022 class and just kind of where you guys feel that you are right now, and then also, the fact that you guys can have recruits, on campus for games. Just talk about, I guess maybe some of the protocols or possible, restrictions you guys might have now with, the Delta variant and everything else popping up.
Yeah, first of all, we're excited about this recruiting class. We feel very solid with most of our guys. We have a ways to go. We're still looking for linemen. I mean, linemen is going to be a priority. We have some top guys in the state of Louisiana who are not committed to us, who are recruiting, and we feel like we're in it with most of them. As far as them coming to games, we haven't gone over the protocol, what they're going to have to do. I'm sure we're going to meet on that soon. But whatever the protocol is, we're going to follow it.
Ed, Michael Cowell at Channel 2. Just earlier in the week, you talked about knowing trying to know when to push them and when to,
Yeah.
let them out of break. How did you manage it, and what do you want to do with this next week? Is that kind of like your last, push week, and then you settle in the game week?
Yeah, it was a good question. We weren't going to go in pads on Thursday. We had too many guys hurt, so we put helmets on, and then we only had a walkthrough on Friday. And we got a great scrimmage today, and we got what we wanted out of them. Today it was preseason game number 2. The whole deal was to have a final great scrimmage. Now we're going on next week. Monday is Tell the Truth Monday. We're going to fix LSU, obviously, but it's totally game planning for UCLA. We're going to have a mock game next Saturday against UCLA. And then we're going to go over the game plan again and fly to Los Angeles on Thursday and be ready for the game.
Hey, Coach, I was listening to you read the stats, doing my best to hear what you said, but it sounds like, Garrett's numbers were that big. It sounds like that's his second straight scrimmage. His numbers are pretty good. What should we make of that?
Yeah, he had some big plays. I think it might have been 4th and 27 or something. He threw a bomb for about 60 or 70 yards. He had some big plays down the field. Max is our starting quarterback, but I have no problem if Max goes down to Garrett getting in the game. Now, that doesn't mean that Garrett can't compete for the starting position, but right now, I feel good that Max is our starting quarterback and Garrett's behind him. But I think Garrett is going to be one great quarterback. He is dynamite.
Yeah, Ron Higgins, Tiger Rag. You're 2 weeks out from the first game. Is there a concern that maybe offensively you haven't had the continuity you want in practice because so many people have been hurt?
Sure. And, it all starts with protection. Now we're going against a pretty good defensive line. We got to protect the quarterback. We got some receivers that can catch the ball. I feel good about our run game. We got to shore up our protection. I think that the next 2 weeks that we're able to get most of our guys back, hopefully, and I think we're going to be fine.
Coach, the last 2 scrimmages on Saturdays, Garrett did get a lot more passing attempts than Max. Did it just shake down like that, or is there a reason for that?
Yeah, it's just the way Jake's calling it. Max is running with the first team. We're all starting to try to run the ball with the first team, but it shouldn't be different, but it ends up being different. It all depends on the game, and that's the way Jake's calling it. That's the way he feels like it, and I'm going to let him do it.
Scooter Hobbs, Lake Charles. How is the new coaches, assistant coaches, meshed with your guys so far? And more specifically, you said you're taking a lot more hands-on role with the defensive line. How is that working out? And were you still able to keep an eye on the offense?
Well, at the beginning, I wanted to have a great hands-on with the defense, which I still do, but I'm going to tell you what, Andre Carter is one great defensive line coach. I've turned over the defensive line to him. I told him that. I told the defensive line, I said, when I leave, when I believe that Coach Carter's totally got it, he's totally got it. And so I'm able to even go over the offense during some periods. I spend some more time with the offense. So the hands-on stuff was to implement everything, to make sure it's right. I still have an eye on it. I'm still looking at all the film with the defense. But I'm able to also be the head coach because of the coaching of Andre. I think Andre is a great coach. He's a motivator. He's a disciplinarian. Our guys believe in him. So he's freed me up a lot.
Hey, Coach, this is Terrell Wild with the Boot Sports. I was wondering how Sage Ryan and Derek Davis.
Sage has not practiced a bunch. He has a nagging injury. We feel that it's going to get better. It's taking a little time to heal. He should be healed in a couple of weeks. Derek is doing fine for us. He's not ready to play yet. I think that he can take some snaps. He's still learning the position, but both of those young men are going to be fine. They're just not ready yet.
The report this week that the NCAA is considering a one-time waiver to expand the 25-man recruiting class limit. Do you like that? If so, why? Do you not like
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, we need it. I mean, it's about time. You know, if it wasn't because of the COVID, there's no way we could keep up with 85. And I don't know what they're going to do if they go 1-for-1. I read, some suggestions 1-for-1 or 30. Whatever it is going to help us is much needed, and I think they know that.
Hey, Coach, Matthew Bruning from Go 24/7. Last scrimmage, you talked about the secondary not being completely there. You already talked about Sage Ryan and Harris, but what did you see today? Who was out there, and what did you see?
I thought that the guys played great. You know, Darren Evans is probably one of the most improved players on our team. I mean, he's had a great camp. He's out there every snap competing against some wide receivers, doing well. Cordell Flott, Jay Ward was out there the whole scrimmage, which makes us stronger. Todd Harris was out there the whole scrimmage, which makes us stronger. I thought that those guys today did not let the deep ball behind them, maybe once or twice. And it was much improved. I don't think there was many missed assignments or missed errors. Guys wide open. I think along with the rush, and when we're going to get back our great corners back, I think that we should be very strong.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you guys. Go Tigers.